Dave Allen's journey through boxing has been one of reinvention, resilience, and redemption. Once seen as a cult favorite and a colorful character on the British scene, the Doncaster de La Hoya now finds himself on the brink of another defining moment. On October 11th, at the Utilita Arena in Sheffield, Allen will step into the ring with the fearsome Russian powerhouse Arslanbek Makhmudov. It's not just a fight for pride, it's a test of how far Allen's comeback story can truly go. This matchup represents a collision between two men whose careers have taken drastically different paths. Allen, the once unfulfilled talent who turned into a fan-favorite underdog, has fought his way back into relevance. Makhmudov, on the other hand, is the former monster of the heavyweight division, a man who once inspired fear with every punch he threw. But in recent years, that aura of invincibility has faded. Losses to Agat Kabayel and Guido Vianello left questions hanging over his ability to withstand punishment and adapt under fire. Allen's resurgence began when he avenged a controversial loss to Johnny Fisher, a younger fighter he once mentored. Their rivalry, steeped in mutual respect and tension, brought out the best of Allen. In the rematch, he didn't just win, he dominated, dropping Fisher multiple times before sealing a statement stoppage. That victory didn't just revive his career, it reignited his passion for the sport he once seemed ready to leave behind. Now, he faces his most dangerous opponent in years. Arslanbek Makhmudov isn't a man who comes to box delicately. He comes to destroy. With 19 knockouts in 20 wins, the Russian's reputation was built on raw, unrelenting power. Standing at 6 feet 6 inches and weighing close to 260 pounds, Makhmudov is a physical force of nature. But Allen believes his timing, experience, and patience can neutralize that power, and perhaps even expose a few cracks in Makhmudov's armor. For Makhmudov, this fight is just as crucial. A third defeat in a short span could push him out of the top tier of heavyweight contention for good. The Russian once dreamed of world title shots and marquee nights, but now he's fighting for credibility. His loss to Kabayel was a tactical dissection, body shots that broke him down. The defeat to Vianello showed his vulnerability to movement and counterpunching. If Allen can bring those weaknesses back to the surface, it could spell disaster for the once feared Lion. The stakes are even higher because a win could open doors that few thought possible for Allen. Promoter Eddie Hearn has already hinted that a potential showdown with Deontay Wilder could be next if the Doncaster fighter pulls off the upset. It's a tantalizing thought, Allen, the British brawler with a cult following, facing the American knockout king. But to make that dream a reality, Allen must first conquer the Russian giant standing in his way. The Sheffield crowd will play its part too. Allen's connection to the British public has always been about more than titles or records. It's about personality, humor, and heart. Fans see a bit of themselves in him, flawed, human, but always fighting. When he steps out to his walkout music, the roar of his supporters will echo through the arena, urging him to dig deep, to punch beyond his limits. On paper, the odds are almost even. Betway lists Allen at 1/1 and Makhmudov at 5/6, a reflection of just how unpredictable this fight is. The bookmakers can't decide who holds the edge, the power of the Russian or the momentum of the Brit. One clean punch could change everything. The undercard adds its own flavor to the night. Rising prospect Junaid Boston faces Bilal Fawaz in a super welterweight clash that promises fireworks. Josh Padley meets Reece Bellotti in a battle of young guns, while Hamza Adine takes on Musin Kizoda in what could be a fast-paced flyweight showcase. Ibrahim Suleiman, Connor Tudsbury, and Joe Howarth round out the card, each hungry to steal the spotlight before the main event begins. The night promises drama, power, and passion, the essence of heavyweight boxing. Allen will look to box smart, stay off the ropes, and frustrate Makhmudov. The Russian will try to bulldoze through him early, forcing an exchange that could end the fight in a single round. For Allen, this isn't just another bout, it's a test of everything he's become, mentally sharper, physically stronger, and emotionally steadier. For Makhmudov, it's a fight for redemption, a chance to remind the world why he was once feared. When the bell rings, the crowd in Sheffield will hold its breath. Two men with everything to prove, two careers at a crossroads, and one night that could change everything.